Worship is important because it's important to me because I feel as if it's where I can really unhitch myself from everything else, and I can just really be a part of a congregation and be a part of a community and feel so connected with everyone.
I think for me it's really important to have that time each week where you step away from the rest of the world and all of the busyness of the world, and you dedicate that time to just, that's my time with God. That's our time together when we forget about everything else that's going on in the world, and I need that routine, and I need to know that I'm going to have that every week, that I can just be in the sanctuary with God.
It just makes you feel whole and complete and peaceful.
For me personally, it's kind of the spiritualness of it. When I come into church, I feel the Spirit, and it helps me to become closer and stay connected so I don't slide away. I think when I don't worship regularly, I tend to slide away, and I think it's very easy for people in general to do that.
In worship, I usually feel closer to God during the songs, during like the worship songs when we're singing, and especially like the slower, more traditional ones. I just think those are like really close because music is a big part of my life, and that just brings me close to God. Yeah.
Communion. I'd say that's the one place that I've felt closest is when I've served communion. The first time I served communion, it was, you're up there trying to memorize that short line that you're supposed to say, so I was a little stressed, but you get up there and just the meaning of it, and that you're actually, what you're doing, it was almost too much for me. I was overwhelmed by it at first. And every time I serve communion, I feel the same way, just so close to God.
And sometimes I break out in tears, and my husband will go, "Why are you crying?" And I'll go, "Because the Spirit's moved me." And I'm not sad, I'm not, it's just that I can feel God in our house. And then afterwards, when you sit at the coffee time and you're, meeting with other people of your same faith, and you can just feel that God's right there in the worship space with us.
I think that worship can be in very informal settings. It can be in a family environment. It can be any gathering of people who get into a conversation about their faith or just happen to be living it out and demonstrating the love of Christ in whatever it is that they're doing. I see that as worship.
It's when I am by myself gardening, and I just do a lot of reflection during that time. And I include God in that reflection.
I'm thinking of words for a new hymn. In the rustling grass, I hear him pass, and God speaks to me everywhere.
That's awesome.
Wouldn't that be good in a hymn?
Yeah.